And we are back in the building once again for another watch along Afcon 2021. This time it's Senegal versus Cape Verde, round of 16, third match or third game taking place, or third round of games taking place. Got my guy CM in the building once again. What are you saying, man?
Big up everybody, man. Listen, another big set of games today. Senegal, I'm expecting them to up their game, show why they're on paper one of the best teams in this competition, as we haven't seen it as of yet. But
Mm,
listen, don't expect Cape Verde to sit down. I've been
mm,
impressed with them during this tournament, and
mm.
we could be in line for another big shot.
Hey, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But before we do anything today, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, hit that notification bell. Make sure you also share this out with your friends and your family and all of that. And yeah, let's get into it, man. So I mean, let's kick it off with just looking at the tournament bracket so that everybody knows where we stand. So if we look at it right now, there we go. So we're here, Senegal versus Cape Verde, the first game for today, and then um, on the other side of the bracket, though, it's Malawi versus Morocco. But that game's coming this evening at 7. Senegal are on the same side as Burkina Faso, Tunisia, Mali, and Equatorial Guinea, which that game will be taking place tomorrow in the evening. So the winner of this will play either Mali or Equatorial Guinea. So that's going to be very interesting, setting up a nice quarterfinal, maybe a Mali Senegal quarterfinal. Who knows, depending on what happens here. Um, but let's go into the lineups now, whilst we are here as well. So we'll start off with Senegal. So Edouard Mendy in goal, Bouna Sarr, Salou Cis, Idrissa Gueye, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's captain for today, Abdou Diallo, Boulay Dia, now Firms Mendy, um, Sadio Mane, Famara Diedhu, and Papa Gueye. And then for Cape Verde is Voshinha in goal, Jeffrey Fortes, Dylan Tavares, Tapira, Pico, Stephen Fortes, Patrick Andrade, Kenny Rojas, Santos, Ryan Mendes, Gary Rodriguez, and Jamiro Montiero. So now looking at those two teams, CM, what are you expecting from either side today?
Oh, like I said, that Senegal team very
Mm,
strong on paper, but they haven't shown why they're
mm,
considered one of the best teams in the tournament. And if they
mm,
continue that little run of playing, lazy, just sloppy altogether, they're gonna have a big shock from this Cape Verde team because they
mm,
have some, very good players. They all play as a collective,
mm,
and they're underdogs in the end of the day, and we all know
mm,
how underdogs come out to play against the
mm,
big dogs.
mm,
So even though I expect Senegal to come out and play well, and they, to be honest, they have to.
mm,
You can't write off Cape Verde and their
mm.
chances in this game either.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that 100%. I mean, the games I've seen Senegal in this tournament, they've not been great at all. Obviously, we've spoken about the difference you see in Mane and Salah when you take them out of that Liverpool team and you drop
Hmm.
them into their national team. They look completely different players. Their responsibility is a lot larger on their shoulders to do something for their national teams. But when you look at uh, this Senegal team, right through the spine of the team, there are world class players in there. But for whatever reason, it's just not clicking. And watching them in the last game, I don't remember who it was against, but um, they looked very disjointed. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Ali Cisse, the manager, is going to figure out what they need to do to be able to look a bit more fluid going forward specifically. But who knows what we have to see. And then on the Cape Verde side, I've watched them. I think all three group games I watched them in, and they were really good. Play free at the back, very comfortable. Play the ball out from the back. It's going to be a bit difficult if there's some tactics employed by Senegal to press high. Will they be able to have that freedom to play out from the back? Um, and then obviously they're wide men. If you look at Gary Rodriguez specifically, danger man, plays for
Hmm.
Olympiacos. He's going to be somebody that everybody has to look out for today. Is it going to be a situation where they revert to sitting deep and saying to Senegal, come on to us, break us down, and then we counter attack? Or are they going to be brave, last 16, opportunity to get into a quarterfinals? Let's go on the attack, the front foot. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, honestly. But I mean, give me your like score prediction. How do you think the game's going to play out and whatnot?
Score prediction.
Mm,
I feel like this one's gonna be a good game. I
mm.
feel like Senegal are just gonna get away with it. I'm gonna say a 3-2 victory. I
Ooh.
want a big scoring one today, man.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? All of the games have been very tight and cagey so far. So
Mhm.
the way I'm looking at it, bro, I feel like I think it's gonna be a scrappy win. I think Cape Verde will take a shock lead. I think they're gonna come in, take a shock lead, and then Senegal just scrape to a 2-1 victory. And I think it might even be an extra time. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking at it. Because
Mhm.
just because I've not seen this team, this Senegal team, click just yet. When I look at the Cape Verde team, they have a plan of what they want to do. It's just about how they deploy it. Are they going to sit deep and counter attack, or are they going to come out front foot and then try and shock Senegal? So honestly, that's what I think is going to happen. Um,
Mhm.
let's get into a couple of the comments here. Big up now in here. He's saying big up to us, man. Big up yourself now. Thanks for stopping through. And Christopher Davis saying big up from the Bahamas. Big yourself up, Christopher. Thank you for stopping through. I mean, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And then obviously, as I said, the winner will be taking on um, Mali or Equatorial Guinea, which that game will be played tomorrow in there. But let's touch on one thing that happened yesterday. Obviously, you've seen the reports that I believe it's 8 people confirmed dead after the stampede yesterday. So we just want to just send prayers out to those families over there because obviously nobody should be going to a football match and not be able to come home. So prayers to all those families, and hopefully that they can recover through their time of grief and whatnot. And yeah, it's kind of overshadowed, just kind of like the victory for Cameroon last night. And then also, I think the game is going to be moved. The next game that's at that stadium will be moved
Yeah.
because of the situation. Yeah, so I saw that today. But also, CM, from a watching perspective yesterday, let's talk about that game just quickly before we kick off this game.
Mhm.
Comoros. How, what was your viewpoint on their performance, bro? Like, just give me a rundown of their performance.
You know what? I was really impressed with Comoros to the
Mm,
point where I was almost. I know I said I went to Cameroon to get to the final, but I was trying to see Comoros win almost, or at
yeah.
least get to the point where they bring it to extra time. I
Mm,
thought their performance was very inspired. The goalkeeper,
mm,
he pulled off some good saves at the time. I think there was that point where he did the double save, and I was
yeah.
like, "Raw,
Mm.
this guy he's putting off a blinder." But the Comoros performance and that goal from the free kick, brilliant quality. Oh my goodness. I just at that point I wanted to see the equalizer and I wanted to see them at least go to extra time. But you
Mm,
know what? They can go home with their heads held high in the end of the day.
mm,
Cameroon are one of the favorites in the tournament, and for a short moment they almost put fear into that team and made
mm,
them think twice before taking the rest of the game easy. So, shout out to Comoros. Once
mm,
again, an inspired performance considering the circumstances
mm,
with all they suffered with COVID and stuff like that. Shout out to
mm,
them.
mm. Yeah, man. It was a good performance in goal by Al Hader. Yeah, he did really well. Yeah, it's just mad like how outfield plays a left back, I think he is. Yeah, come in there and did what he needs to do. Kept their team in it largely for most of the game. I was
Mm-hmm.
very surprised at the performance of Cameroon. They took their foot off the gas very early. Obviously, the red card really ruined the game. Abdu getting sent off as well. I think it was a bit harsh from the referee and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, yeah, very very interesting game. And Comoros first African Cup of Nations did very well. Did their nation proud as well. And yeah, some Drizzy said yesterday that how it's gonna stop these bigger sides in Africa underestimating these smaller nations
Mm-hmm.
because in all honesty, they also have a point to prove as well. If they come into these competitions, if they've qualified as well ahead of some other bigger teams, then you have to take them seriously in the competition. And that leaves Cameroon facing Gambia on Saturday, which is going to be a very interesting game. Gambia also debutants in the African Cup of Nations, and they'll be taking on
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon, the hosts. Should be a very interesting game.
The one thing is that you see when you play football without high expectations, that's when you have the most fun a lot of the time. And that's the dangerous thing about these small sides. They have no expectations. They want to go far, of course, but nobody's expecting them to do that. So that's the most dangerous team that you can come up against.
Yeah, the players are now out. CM, what are you seeing right now? I'm seeing Cape Verde.
I'm just seeing the teams take their photos. The Cape Verde team take their photos.
You're a little bit ahead of me then, because they're still doing their national anthem on my side still. So we're gonna be a bit behind each other, but still, we move. Christopher's here saying that with players like Mane, Salah, even Messi, etc. I think it's part of its players' focus on them and to go harder against them, making it more difficult. Yeah, that's also true. I think with African Cup of Nations, we've seen a lot of players do not care about your reputation. It's all about what happens on the day. So it doesn't matter if you have this big reputation like Salah, for example. Players are gonna try and kick you. They're gonna try and do what they need to do to make you your worst as we go through the game. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, and he's saying RIP to the victims in Cameroon, strength for their families. Big up Super Nick in here. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate the support. And Drizzy as well. Big up Drizzy saying Marshall FC will be back in August. We won't miss this club at all. He's gone on loan to Sevilla, of course, with Marshall FC. And yeah, RIP to the people who lost their lives yesterday. Yeah, but yeah, man. So it's looking very interesting right now. I wonder what's going to happen with Senegal. Are we going to see a good performance today? I see a scrappy one, in my opinion. I just see a scrappy one from them again. Big reputations, big players in their side, but the smaller nation, Cape Verde, have a lot to prove. So potentially trying to cause a shock, but maybe just a step too far for them, for me. I'm just saying, when you play in Afcon, I beg, put your reputation aside. Look what happened to John, but they made him look mortal. I'm telling you, they just made him look like he wasn't there. Like, because usually the best players of the tournaments aren't the Drogbas or the Michael Essiens or the Yaya Toures. It's usually somebody unknown from one of those smaller nations who end up becoming player of the tournament. You'll see that again probably in this tournament. To be fair, I think if I don't know, maybe Barrow for Gambia, he's played really well. Musa Barrow, a few others as well from the Burkina Faso team as well. So I mean, should be interesting. Senegalese fans in their formation, people are dancing. It's good to see. Players taking huddles, from what I can see. We got a referee at the center circle for me. I think they're gonna take a minute silence, isn't it? Yeah. From the events yesterday.
For me, they just kicked off Senegal.
Yeah, I'm still behind by like probably 30 seconds. I will put that off.
Trusting. Early chance in the box. Strike! Off the post!
I'm so far behind. I'm like a minute behind probably now. Let me have a look at this chart.
Mane gets a strike on the ball. It's laid off to him and it lasers off the post. Good early start by Senegal.
Let's have a look here. Now I've seen the cross. And Mane, ooh, that was. He should have scored that. He should have scored that one.
Trust me. Thought that was 1-0. That's a good early start, though.
Ooh, they're looking for a handball. Referee says no. Keeper gathers.
Mane heavily involved early on.
Intent, though, isn't it? Shows intent from early.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking to try and win this game. No cautiousness like we saw yesterday with Guinea. Apparently, the coach was getting missiles thrown at him from the supporters of the crowd because they were just not happy with the performance and the way they went out.
So that's cold. That's cold.
He was walking up and he was ducking, like people were throwing missiles from him because they were just like that performance because they expected to win. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was a big shock there, Gambia getting that win.
Tell me about it. It was a disappointing performance on Guinea's part. But you see, this is the kind of good thing about playing, like, letting a few of the games play already in around the 16. Cause you can have a look at them and almost see how those caliber of teams are going to come out and play against the bigger teams. And then you can almost expect what's coming to you and dictate the game.
Because, I mean, look, you can already see here that Cape Verde are not looking to be like on the front foot aggressive. Because in the games I've seen them, they be passing out from the back. You know, they'll be comfortable coming forward. They're not trying to do that. They're giving respect to the Senegalese. So
you know, there's a threat there when they're playing well, at least.
I think reputation is preceding this the Senegalese side because it's a good intervention by Stopiro. Like, because obviously this Senegalese side, this is like their golden generation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to, well, I could say that they've already had a golden generation, but when you've got Mane at the top of his game, I think Senegal 20th in the world rankings or something like that. So I mean, it's like it probably is their golden generation of players coming through.
The body.
So yeah, it's interesting when you look at it. The reputation is preceding them, and because this team, then they probably won't win this competition. If they do, I'll be surprised.
Yeah,
because they've had good players as well in previous years, but they've just not been able to put together anything in the African Cup of Nations because they haven't won it before. So, so it's one of those.
That's the thing though, because they had a good qualification, but it seems like when it comes to the big tournaments, maybe it's that's being hung over their heads almost, the expectations from the fans and the media of wanting something to happen during this time period and feeling that you have limited time to operate because of that.
What's a foul there? Drizzy saying, when are we going to get the first red card?
Yeah, on this rate, probably soon.
Soon, yeah, like
At this rate.
four red cards already in the last 16, which is mad. That doesn't even make sense, but some of them were just mad. Like, see yesterday's one.
Yeah.
The elbow that was in.
Oh.
Oh my days! I just couldn't believe that. Like
It was literally on his shoulder.
my head was like hot from that. I was like, what? And then
Trust me.
yesterday, the killer, the game killer in the Comoros game too.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a lot of pressure, man, right now.
Cape Verde, they're struggling in possession to get out right now. Very frantic.
It's just pressure, and I feel like they're being exposed for the lack of quality that they really have. Truly, they got away with coming through a group with, I think, who was in their group? I forgot. Was it? Who was in their group? I forgot.
Let me check real quick.
Just trying to think. Ethiopia, Cameroon, yeah,
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, yeah. Like they was able to get away with like the way they play in that kind of group because you only have Cameroon who are really the quality side, and they even drew against them. So uh, sometimes when you get into the knockout phases and you're facing one of these kind of giants, then it becomes, do you know what I mean, another problem for you. Drizzy saying 5 minutes and we'll see the first red card. Well, we've passed 5 minutes. I'm Christopher. I'm on 6 minutes 41. I don't know
I'm
about you.
on I'm on 7:23 now.
Look, see, we're well apart. It's nearly a minute apart.
See, that's what annoyed me. Yeah, you see when they were showing it on YouTube, I could have just like rewinded it back and got
Yeah,
even.
yeah. It's true. Like this is the problem with these kind of apps and whatnot. Like just get the delay, but
Man,
you get the delay.
Calf man, they really lost the bag with all that thing.
I'm annoyed though. I'm actually annoyed with all of it because it's like they have access to highlights after the game. It's
So
their competition. It's their competition. So
that is what I don't get.
they should have the rights. I don't get. It's just strange. Very strange. Very very strange. Christopher saying he's way ahead. If you're watching it on TV, I wouldn't be surprised. If you're watching it like on a regular TV, then you will be well ahead of us. Um, it's one of those situations, but okay, still no between these two sides. And put the scores down there for you people. Yeah, just been very dominant on the ball, Senegal.
100%. I think the more this game's gonna go on, is the more Cape Verde are gonna try and slow it down. If they don't do that, they're gonna be at risk of losing this game early
Mm.
because they're really struggling in possession.
Baba Sule in here. Big up yourself, Baba Sule. Thanks for stopping through. All the teams playing in the Afcon are considered to be fit and ready. Cape Verde had already won the match against Portugal with Ronaldo in the lineup 3-1. Was this prior to the tournament? Was this like a pre-tournament friendly or something? Because if that happened, yeah, that's mad. That's kind of
Trust me.
crazy. That's crazy. It's the first spell I'm seeing of possession from Cape Verde. And they lose it anyway. Yeah. Big up Augustine saying hi. Thanks for stopping through. Oh,
All
poor.
over the top. Me as a Senegal corner now. Ball over the top. It was cleared again.
Yeah, I knew the tactic would be employed here. Senegal pressing, not allowing Cape Verde to play out from the back like how they were doing before. Do you know what I mean? So
Very good setup early from Senegal in terms of scouting their opponents and attacking their weaknesses.
yeah, I just seen the ball over the top now, cleared away for a corner. Heads away.
Mane winning back the ball just outside of the box and gets fouled, pulled back, goes to the ground. It's a decent chance in a good area for Senegal. Yeah, Mane just gets pulled on his left arm, goes down to the ground on the left side, a meter or so outside the box. We saw a quality free kick yesterday. Could we see
Yeah,
another one today?
we definitely did. Yeah, these tactics is wild. They're just pressing. Yeah, I just seen this file now. Big up my guy Santi, 38 subscribers away from 1K. Big up yourself. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. And then Baba Sula saying, thank you, bro, for keeping us informed for each of the game played in Afcon. Merci beaucoup. We appreciate it very, very much for stopping through. Now we're just doing this because we appreciate African football. African Cup of Nations is a great competition to showcase African football to the world, and only happy to just provide you a bit of commentary analysis on the games. And we're doing all the games right through to the final. So stick around. We've got a lot coming for you this next couple of weeks.
Free kick taken straight into the wall, put back into the box. And eventually, Cape Verde will get it cleared. The referee gives a free kick.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for this free kick to be taken. The referee is telling my man on the floor, yeah, to stop interfering. Told you, these men want to be center of the attention. I'm telling you.
100%, man. Just let the game play. There's something right about these, man.
Yeah, it was a free kick. And the free kick to Cape Verde.
A goal kick for Cape Verde. You see, early on, Cape Verde are just gonna have to boot the ball long. They're not even risking playing out the back now.
Yeah. The high press is stopping them from playing their game. I knew it would happen. Where, in all honesty, there's nothing they can really do. Like, you have to hit it long and hope that one of their players can get in behind.
Mm. It's gonna be a long, long game for them. You can really tell.
Yeah, they've set up there. They've set themselves up and put themselves in this position now. What a poor throw in by Mane there. I don't know why he did that. Gave it straight back to Cape Verde.
Ooh. Andrade booked his challenge. He gets a bit on the ball, but then his follow through goes right on the ankle.
Let's have a look at this again. Because from in real time, I'm thinking, yes, yellow. See what the replay saying though.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna, based on some of the decisions so far in this
Oh,
tournament,
it's
that
a red,
challenge
did it?
is
It's a,
red.
it's a red, did it? Because
Yo.
because we've seen a few. We saw yesterday's
Yeah.
one. Consistency is the key here.
We even
Drizzy,
saw Iwobi the other day get sent off for
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Drizzy saying it should be a red. I mean, if we're talking consistency, it should really be a red, isn't it? Wow.
yeah.
Oh, Andrade there, poor tackle. Wow. See, Gay is down at the moment.
Mm.
It's Papa
Looks
Gay.
like he's checking VAR.
Ooh, it looks like it's gonna be. Oh, this could be a red. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh wow. 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 No
Yep,
way.
he's rewatching it back. This is gonna
Oh
be a
man.
red.
Oh man. This is gonna be a red. Wow. 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 And it's begun again. Wow.
Another one.
Another red card. Oh my days.
You see when you see it, there's like in every angle, there's no
Yeah.
way that it looks any better.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When you slow it down, it just looks a lot worse, and it looks as if that's what's gonna happen here.
Referee coming out, doing a VAR signal. He's taking a yellow card out of his pocket. Let's see what he makes in the final decision. It's a red.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's a
it's
red.
a red.
Yeah.
Andrade is off. 20 minutes in
Wow.
for Cape Verde.
Wow.
They were already struggling, and now they're down to 10 men.
Come on. We knew this was gonna happen though.
Oh my God.
As soon as we saw the challenge, yeah. As soon as we saw the challenge, and I'm about to get my confirmation right now. He's taking the yellow card out, saying no, no, and he comes back pocket, red off. Wow.
Papa Gay really struggling on the floor as well. Like,
But we did say consistency. Referees have given Red cards for tackles like that. Over the ball a little bit. Studs showing.
Exactly.
So look at
Yeah.
this again. Oh, it's the follow.
That's the thing. He gets the ball, that piece of the ball, but it's that follow through that sticks on his ankle.
Yeah, Drizzy saying, I told you there was gonna be a red. Yeah, you did say it. You did
Trust me.
say it. Though. Oh man. So that now makes it an even tougher task for Cape Verde taking on Senegal right now. Wow.
Wow.
Very interesting now. Um I think in terms of the what I've seen so far, is Senegal have been employing a high press because if you've watched Cape Verde through the tournament, they play out from the back with the three at the back in the system. Um, and in all honesty, it has been a game dominated largely by Senegal. Obviously, Mane with that early chance hits the post. Um, the red card has now completely changed the complexion of the game for Andrade because now they have an extra, they have a lesser, they have one less man on the field, and it's going to make it even more difficult for them to even come out and come forward and try and do something in the game. And Senegal really is it's their opportunity here to really just win this game and just rest up for the quarterfinals. But CM, what's your thoughts on the
Yeah,
tactical things so far?
I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. Senegal, from the start, have taken away really Cape Verde's only outlet to play football. When
Mm,
you make them knock it long, they don't really have that firm target that's gonna head down balls and direct it to the wingers or the midfielders. So they're
mm,
really gonna struggle in this game to get control and get some possession going. And
mm,
they're really gonna have to rely on Senegal making mistakes and
mm,
really taking advantage of that on the counter attack, which
mm,
right now doesn't seem like an option because Senegal have taken care of the ball really well.
mm. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that Tavares is not that Gilson Tavares is not up front for no, it's not Gilson Tavares. Sorry, it's Julio Tavares.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he's not starting for Cape Verde today because he's a taller striker who I feel like he's good with it, or he feels like he can play with his feet, but
Yeah,
he'd be a target man. You somebody you want to knock it up to, and then he wins the second ball. But yeah, that's basically where we look at the game and what we think so far. Manuel in here saying show cleats, red card. Yeah, consistency throughout the tournament. That's what's happened. Um, Big up Rich in here. So just tuned in another red. Yeah, another red, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to Eagle Eye Football as well. He'll be back in here at 7 p.m. as we watch Morocco versus Malawi this evening. So make sure you're locked in for that. He said free Donny to Palace. Hey, nah, please, please. Because if he starts balling out in that midfield with Patrick Vieira, then everybody's gonna look. We're gonna look silly.
trust
We're
me,
gonna look silly.
with all them leaks. That Martial's already gone. Sevilla.
Mm,
Trust me, he has a. You've seen a lot of strikers in the past go to La Liga and ball out, man.
yeah, it's true. It's true. He probably could be another one, and they're in the title race as well. So
Mm.
interesting. What happened there? Cape Verde are really struggling right now. This is a backs to the wall job. But to be honest with you, you have to be brave, man. Look at Comoros yesterday. Early red card, and they still were brave. Two up front, just try to counter attack as much as possible. And they actually played football. They didn't try like hit it long.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at both of the teams, it's almost like Cape Verde are the ones playing with pressure, and
Mm,
Senegal are the underdogs.
mm,
Cape Verde, like you said, they have to be brave. They have to get out there and ask a few questions of the
mm,
Senegalese in the end of the day, because all now they're having it all their way. They're confident on the ball, off the ball, You gotta ask the questions.
Yeah. So I feel they're gonna sit back and be resolute now. And that if that was their game plan prior to actually starting this game, now they're gonna be doing it in a bit more of an aggressive manner. And what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna be just trying to pick up a lot of these tactical fouls, stop the rhythm, pick up yellow cards, even if they need to, just to stop the Senegalese side to really dominate in this game even further than they already have. So they're expected to be scrappy now from now on. I can't like because you know what happens when it's even harder to beat 10 men when at times two. So if
Trust
you
me.
organize properly, so yeah, expect the scrappy one, people. Do you think that African football is more physical and less space for money to perform, as in Liverpool? Um, I mean, yeah, it's definitely more physical as you can see here. And yes, there's a lot less space for Mane to play like how it would be over here in the Premier League for Liverpool. I think also the system that's employed for Senegal is a lot different than the one that Klopp does for Liverpool. So you know that's what I think anyway. Um,
Like you always say, reputation is a big thing. It's not really a thing in this competition.
mm,
You play in the Premier League, any competition really, with clubs involved, and you see clubs are really treated on their reputation, how good of players they have.
mm,
So defenders often step back because they know the threat of pace that Mane would have, or Salah, for example. Whereas
mm,
defenders, they'll stay tight, they'll be physical with you, they'll try and foul you when they can, just get you out of your rhythm in Afcon.
mm. Yeah, that's it. That is it, 100%. And we were saying like yesterday, it changes after the first goal. Yeah, if Senegal get the first goal, then it might open the floodgates. But if Cape Verde get the first goal, it'd be shell shock for Senegal. How they're going to do it, I'm not sure. It's probably going to be a set piece, in all honesty, from what I've seen so far. They've not really gotten into the final third at all in this game. It's 28 minutes for me gone. So I don't know. I have no idea. Big up Moradi saying that Senegal haven't been impressive in this tournament. Need them knocked out. He wants them out, but it's not happening. I hope they. I mean, if they don't, if they don't win this game, it's a big shock. So Cape Verde's only hope is to take this to penalties. Can they hold out for over 100 minutes or less?
Boy,
No,
it's a long, long, long time to go before you can even think about that.
trust me.
Cape Verde gonna have to make the most of their opportunities in possession, but right now they're just not on the same wavelength at all.
Mm. This there's just the quality there. Is the quality is lacking for me. Whenever so Cape Verde just had their first opportunity to come forward, and it's just the final ball was just poor.
Mm,
And this is where you have to be very decisive about what you're doing on the ball, deliberate. Like it's not good. More as saying to score one goal in the group and to top it is unheard of. But this is the problem though. It's very tight games, and then you don't know who you're paired with. So you could be paired with like smaller nations who they're not looking to beat you. and you could get away with 2 draws and a win. Do you know what I mean? And then
Hmm.
you're top of the group. So, which I think Senegal is what they got. I think it was 2 draws and a win to get through.
One thing I say is that the goalkeeper for Cape Verde has been very sharp for Cena. Very,
Mm.
very sharp in his area.
He's been good this tournament so far. To be honest with you, he hasn't put a foot wrong from what I've been watching. Like Voshinha, the early ball,
Senegal
sharp.
was like that into the box really, and he's been first to them every time.
Yeah, he's been really good. So I'm saying you get these little gems, these players that really perform well in the tournament, which is always good to see. Like people that maybe you would never have heard of because they maybe play in a less popular league.
Hmm. True, true.
And this is interesting as well, where Mane's like got this kind of people aren't on his wavelength. If you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like he's expecting a ball in a certain area, but he doesn't get it there because the player's not like they're not used to playing with him. So they maybe don't understand his runs and this is where they struggle. Like for somebody like Gay, right, in midfield, his job is calm. He knows what he needs to do. He can control the midfield if he needs to. If he needs to go box to box, he can switch and do that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Some of the attacking players just don't know because they've got a target man up front, so they
Yeah,
expect Mane to be their sister. He's not there to score goals, so he doesn't want to operate in the same zones. It's very interesting to watch.
it's true, very true. And that's the thing. Maybe there are instances where you need more preparation. You need to have more time to almost warm into that team culture, get to know everybody's characteristics on the field and stuff like that. And that's what we're talking about here with different roles.
Mm,
You can play a certain way in your club, but when you come to your country, everybody's there for a reason. Everybody has their own roles that they have to fulfill. So you might not see the same person who's scoring a whole load of goals if a club because their role's different. Maybe they have to track back and
mm,
work harder defensively, whereas in for their club, their role is just to stay up top and score the goals, assist the goals and stuff like that.
mm. And we're saying that Senegal maybe a bit gassed after that energetic start, maybe. And Mane definitely retiring after this tournament. He might do, honestly, because this is their last chance of grabbing this African Cup of Nations. As I said before, looks like it's kind of a golden generation, another one that's kind of emerged. When you look down the spine of their team, they've got Mendy in goal, Gay and Koulibaly at the back, and Gay in midfield, and then you got up front Mane. Like there's an expectation when you see them kind of players and the level that they're at in their careers, like from a club perspective, and just comparing with their peers should be very interesting.
One thing I rate about the Sky Sports footage is their sideline camera.
Mm.
Definitely should have something like that in the Premier League and the other leagues.
Mm. Senegal brought great teams in the previous Afcon, but never be impressed with him in the end of the tournament, which is true. I've seen them. I've seen them. I've seen good players of the Senegal side going home in the group stage. I've seen them getting knocked out in crucial stages in the competition. So don't be surprised if they don't make it to the final or win this competition because they don't have a history in African Cup of Nations. So yeah, this team is no different. It's no different. And Moran saying, yeah, the squad is aging as well. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be the competition of the shock, because the expectation levels and the pressure is going to be on Cameroon, and whoever wins that game tomorrow between Egypt and and Cote d'Ivoire,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're going to be the one that you'll say, oh, you got to take it now. So and then they actually have to face each other. Cameroon, if they get through the Gambia game, they have to face one of Egypt or Cote d'Ivoire to get through. So when you look at it on this side of the draw, there's a big opportunity for Senegal to get to a final without it being too much of an issue. You know what I mean?
massive, massive. With the teams and the casualties we've seen on this side of the bracket,
Mm,
you would have to look at Senegal really as the team that should take the opportunity and really have to, but will they? That's the big question. Because even now, great start, but what have you got for it?
mm.
Nothing.
Yeah, Rosinha's been very good, very alert, but the rhythm of the game hasn't really changed. It's taken the same shape as how it was when it was 11v11,
Yeah.
and this is what's interesting about it. It's like Comoros came out and they were very, you know, brave. Ooh, I think I'm just seeing what you saw there.
Yeah. I think it was a good challenge there
Yeah, I think
at
so as well.
Fortes.
Yeah, I think Fortes. Did he get the ball, or was it just a good intervention to just stop him from? Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, he gets the ball as well.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
Papa
good tackle there.
corner in, Papa Gay. It falls to him at the edge of the box and he tries to hit it with his left foot and gets it all wrong. All wrong.
Yes, no, let me have a look at this one. The outside of the left, like it's just like if he's left footed, yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand, but still, you could have just hit that with your right. See how it would have
Trust
went
me.
on. Anyway, yeah, Morad saying that was a great challenge there by Fortes. Yeah, that was a good challenge there. Good challenge there, but it's still 0-0. Senegal had that early chance from Mane hitting the post, but largely not much going on in this game.
Not
Cape
gonna lie.
Verde, sorry, go on.
Mane, he's looked really lively in this game. He was just coming forward, but he got challenged.
Mhm. Yeah, Cape Verde, a man down early on. Andrade sent off. Ref went to VAR.
Nobody's safe with VAR anymore, man. Back in the days, they would stay with the yellow card and that's it. He's still on
Yeah,
the pitch. Nowadays, it only takes the check to put a fear in a man's heart.
yeah. into the final 5 minutes plus added time. Can Senegal do something to put themselves ahead in this game?
Oh, now Cape Verde just a long ball after long ball, and they just can't win that header. They can't win it at all.
I'm just so surprised with the tactics. I'm thinking to myself, look, we're in a last 16 game, chance to get into a quarterfinal, chance to shock one of the favorites, right? You've played with a freedom out the back. Yes, I know they're pressing you, but you can, the way to break the press is to move the ball quickly, and they just not done it.
This is true. And even in the last, I'd say 10, 15 minutes, the press from Senegal has almost calmed
Calm.
down a bit. So they've had that opportunity to play out the back, get the ball moving. But even
Mm,
when they've done that, they've always looked for that long ball option when they don't really have a target to play it to.
mm,
So very disappointing performance, especially in the last 15 by Cape Verde,
mm.
considering the circumstances, of course, but still.
Still, I don't really buy that as an excuse. I feel like at that point it's like you have nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a
Yeah,
group game where you can conserve energy or let's try and get a point. Like you either win this game or you're going home. Like it's so you have nothing to lose. Maybe second half, maybe we're giving them a bit of harsh judgment so far. Maybe second half the tactics will change. Maybe the coach needs some time with his technical staff to just figure out what's the game plan. Assess that first half because in all honesty, they've not really had much danger from the next Senegalese side. So there may be something they need to tweak. Oh, that was a good turn there. Ooh, it's that first real opportunity there
mm,
from Cape Verde. Gary Rodriguez, as I said, danger man. Did really well. Turned, Cease crosses the ball into the box, but nobody was there for him. I mean, I think Julio Tavares coming on for them would be a shout to go up top. If they're looking to do this long ball thing, they're looking to try and get crosses into the box. He's the guy you want in there to be able to do that with.
definitely.
Yeah,
You see,
Vosinia again, really good,
sharp
man.
in it.
Really good.
Very.
He's gone down injured, but yeah, really good, man. Honestly, like that last line of defense, like he's a sweeper keeper. That's what he's showing today. Like really good. Because operating in that with that high line, Mane's pacing behind, you don't really want that. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
big up Jungle Red Green in here. Hope you're well. Big yourself up, man. Thank you for stopping through. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to Pros Only TV. Um, big up to my guy CM who's here as well. Make sure you subscribe to CM22ENT on YouTube as well. Follow him on Twitch if you have a Twitch platform too. We're doing Afcon 2021 games right through to the end of the tournament. Every single game, we're going to be doing commentary analysis on the game whilst we're watching. And I hope you're watching along with us and enjoying the games as we are too. 0-0, Cape Verde, Senegal into the final minute or so of this first half. But we'll see what's going to happen here. Well, seniors back up. Seems fine. We'll shake it off. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Cape Verde do, in the second half. I want to see a change in the game plan because I
Yeah.
don't feel like it helps the cause when they're playing like this. Like it just doesn't make sense.
You know what the thing is though, like especially since the red card, I've seen almost a drop off in the intensity from Senegal. Almost
Mm,
like they feel like this game has already been won and they don't have
mm,
to put as much as the effort as they were at the start. So this game is there for the taking. You
mm,
saw Gary Rodriguez with his little spin and crossing. There's
mm,
gonna be that opportunity every now and then.
it's
So
true.
if they come out aggressive in the second half, really ask questions once again of Senegal, then they're gonna get chances. It's just
I was gonna
whether
say,
they
see,
want to.
I just seen this little spin here by Gary
Mhm.
Rodriguez. It's like there's danger there. You know what I would actually like to see if he maybe took a central role. So maybe play a 4-3-1-1 maybe, right?
Mhm.
Go to a back four, put three in midfield, and then just put one, and then maybe let's put him in behind. I think who's up front for them? It's not. Is it? It's not Tavares. It would be who would it? Montero. Maybe one of
Mhm.
those two. Maybe or put Mendes and then up top take Montero off and then bring on another player to go in midfield and Rodriguez in behind and let him have a central role. So if he has a central role in there, then he can maybe affect things a bit more than rather than out wide where he's got the challenge of Cease on that side. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, we're into
and
the final for 20
referee's
seconds.
just called for half time over here.
Yeah,
Little smile from the referee as well.
yeah.
Smile for the camera, you know what I
You
mean?
see that? Like, you see that? Nah, that's mad. Man's smiling for the cameras, but you've ruined the game.
No remorse, man. No, I don't care.
You've ruined the game with that. I just seen it now. Look at his face. You ruined the game. Big up Augustine. The question is, any development of the GFA in regards to the coach Mino? I understand the sports ministry demands him sacked, but some group at the GFA wants him in the post. Augustine, I thought that he's been sacked. I thought that was the case. He's been sacked already, and the technical staff are next to go, as far as I know. But correct me if I'm wrong. I saw on Saturday that after their meeting, the decision was Milo is sacked, and that how technical staff will follow afterwards. We're looking for an interim at this moment in time. I know that there was a bit of like, discussion in regards to, you know, whether that Milo should be sacked and whatnot, but and the confusion surrounding who has the power to sack him because um the GFA are not paying him. It's the sports ministry that are paying him. So sports ministry are saying we don't want to sack him because we're the ones paying him. The GFA are saying we want to sack him because he hasn't performed well. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Um, I need to do some research into it. I haven't really had time, so I'm going to do some research to try and find out what has actually happened with the GFA and what's going to happen moving forward with the team. Obviously, we don't have a lot of time to make any real decisions because of the playoff the final game in terms of qualification for the World Cup coming this year. So should be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, I saw rumors of Lothar Mateus and Chris Hughton were supposed to be the guys that were supposed to be interviewed for the job prior to Milo being appointed last year, which shocked me that we decided to go back to Milo. Interesting. But give me some time. I'm gonna do some research on all of that stuff, and maybe we can talk about this maybe later on this evening or tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for your question. I'm gonna do some research on that just to make sure that I've got all the info that I need. Manuel saying that Cape Verde, if you remember against Cameroon, they stayed back and played for a tie, then took more chances in the second half, which led to a late goal. And this is what I'm expecting to happen, Manuel. I'm expecting Cape Verde, they're going to go back into the dressing room and try and reassess what they need to do to maybe go forward. I think Gary Rodriguez is being wasted out wide in this current formation. Bring him centrally, maybe bring on Tavares, Julio Tavares up front, bit of a target knockdown type of situation. Get another midfielder in there, and maybe something can happen. But CM, give me your assessment of that first half whilst we're talking about it anyway.
Yeah, man. Senegal started strong, really prevented Cape Verde from getting going their high press. You know, prevented Cape Verde from playing out the back, and they eventually went to just going long ball. Cape
Mm,
Verde couldn't get an ounce of possession in
mm,
or any sign of control in that first half. Really poor in possession, and in the rare opportunities that they had to get out, counter attack, and
mm,
exposed that Senegalese defense.
mm,
The decision making was all off. The decision making was poor. Nobody was on the same wavelength. Then
mm,
the red card comes for Andrade,
mm,
and you think maybe Senegal take opportunity, they take their chances, they take advantage of it, and really pile on the pressure on them, and that doesn't really happen. Seemed
mm,
like Senegal almost, went back a couple gears
mm,
and slowed down, got a bit complacent, and that's what
mm,
you can't do in a round of 16 or a knockout game.
mm,
And like what Manuel said, Cape Verde could come out in the second half and have
mm,
a level of bravery that
mm,
then ask a few questions of Senegal, and
mm,
how are they going to respond to that?
mm,
So
mm,
I'm gonna find this second half very interesting if Cape Verde do come out with a bit more ambition.
mm,
Senegal, I would be disappointed with it being 0-0 at half time,
mm,
bearing in mind the amount of possession they had, the dominance on the ball,
mm,
and the few opportunities they have. Papa Gay had an opportunity where he snatched at his chance. Mane hits the post, so they
mm,
have had their chances, but they just haven't taken it. So
mm.
are you going to rue that if Cape Verde come out a different team in the second half?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you look at the statistics as well, I mean, 66%, 65% possession for Senegal to 35 to Cape Verde. No shots on target for either side though. 3 shots from
Mm-hmm.
Senegal, so that's a surprising statistics, and it kind of points to the fact that you're expecting a little bit more dominance with all the possession that they've had. Senegal, Mane, I've just seen that chance there. Mane with that shot hitting the post. Vosinia has been very good in goal for Cape Verde. By the way, like he's been that last line of defense has been very good for them. Um, but yeah, I agree with everything you said in that first half. Like it's just maybe they have to just taken a step back, a bit complacent, thinking okay, with the man advantage now we should be able to beat these guys. But in all honesty, it's just not happening for them. It's not clicking. There's no cohesion, like we said in the previous games we've watched them in. And Cape Verde, on the other hand, they came here to try and play for a draw. In all honesty, from what I've seen, and then even with the man down as well, it's even worse. And just looking at that tackle from Andrade again, when you slow it down, it looks pretty bad. And referee going to watch it in VAR most likely means he's going to send somebody off. And he does it there, so it's going to be interesting to see. As I said, Gary Rodriguez, for me, I think they need to move him from the ride wide right, put him in centrally, maybe bring on Julio Tavares and let them kind of feed off of each other to see if they can get a chance there. But we'll have to wait and see. Let me get into some comments there. There's 75 of you watching in here. Make sure you are subscribing to Pros Only TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video as well. Make sure you also share this out with all your friends and your family and all of that out there. And then for CM, make sure you go and subscribe to CM22 EMT on YouTube and also on Twitch. Make sure you follow him on that platform too. Karangwa. That's it. Karangwa. Sorry if I messed it up. He says Senegal is in danger. Is dangerous, more dangerous than Cape Verde. I believe in the good team. Sadio Mane shall do it. I see you watching us from Rwanda. Wow, from Rwanda. Big yourself up. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate it. Big up my guy Jay in here, saying big up to us a lot. Tony in here saying go Senegal. Mustafa saying hola or hola. Yeah, so hello
¿Cómo
to you.
estás?
Como estás? And all of those things there. Azon Leki G. Azon Leki G saying the score. The score is 0-0 at half time between Senegal and Cape Verde. Senegal have dominated in terms of possession, had 3 shots, none on target, but haven't really taken advantage of this man advantage that they've got in this game. And big up Eric in here. So Senegal has been so disappointing this Afcon. They should have scored by now, yeah, which is very true. I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half. I expect to change from the coach because if I'm sitting there as a coach and I'm assessing what's going on, I think that they have to be changing something. There has to be a change in maybe the formation. Let's go to a back 4 and also bring an extra man in midfield. Take Gary Rodriguez off of the wide right position,
Mm-hmm.
play him in behind Tavares. Let's say bring on Julio Tavares instead of or you might keep Mendes there for now and see what happens. and then see if they can go for it. You've got a half of football to play. There's an opportunity for you to get into a quarterfinal. Try and do something. Do what Comoros did yesterday and be brave. Do not go into your
Exactly.
shell. Do not go into your shell and then end up in without anything and going home with your legs with your tail in between your legs. Do you know what I mean?
And this is the thing. If you bring on Julio Tavares, that
Mm,
adds a bit more. It adds another element to them. They've been
mm,
going for the long ball, but they don't have a target up there. So now
mm,
you have a target, and then a pacier guy in Gary
mm,
Rodriguez and a few other guys in behind that can
mm,
affect the game in that way.
mm,
So once again, it's just asking a few more questions of that Senegalese defense, because I
mm,
don't think they're 100% comfortable if you do, put
mm,
the pressure on them. We even
mm,
saw yesterday, I believe that in one of the games we was watching, the
mm.
defense, like none of the defenses are safe if you put the pressure on them. So
Yeah. Mm,
just ask questions. Don't be afraid. You have what I mean, no expectations.
yeah.
Everything's there to play for. Why
Mm,
not try and have a bit of ambition in the second half and
yeah.
go to get into the quarterfinals of Afcon?
Trust me, that's the thing. That's what should be happening. Honestly, like I need to see a bit more. Eric asking when does the second half start? Or should be starting in the next couple of minutes. Um, and then Shirat saying that how was the first half? First half was good. It was balanced. Like I feel like from one perspective, Senegal dominated in terms of the possession, had 3 shots, none on target, hit the post from Mane, but largely very complacent, as CM said. Cape Verde, on the other hand, maybe didn't offer too much. Couldn't really get out of their half for large parts of it. Um, go a man down with a red card to Andrade and makes it even more difficult for them. And I don't know what's going to happen in the second half, but maybe they should be able to come forward, be a bit braver, and maybe make a few changes that can maybe help them move up the pitch a lot more. Um, Uimana saying, "I want to see the match. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share with you a link. I'll put it in the chat now, and then you can click the link. It should be there. We can't show the match though, unfortunately, because of copyright. If I put the match on here and let you guys watch for free, they'll take my channel down because I don't own the rights to the African Cup of Nations to show it on my channel. So here is a link for you in the chat here. So if you want to watch the match, if you're in here and you haven't got access to the match at all, hit this link and it should take you through and you should have a link to be able to watch the game along with us. And make sure you don't leave us though. Make sure you stay where you are. We'll give you some commentary. We'll give you some analysis, but watch the game along with us, please, people. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're getting close to coming back for this second half here. There's 141 of you watching right now. If you're in here right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and subscribe to Pros Only TV. Make sure you hit that like button as well. CM22ENT on YouTube. Make sure you follow my guy and subscribe to my guy as well because he just put out United Twins again. So he's got a lot of United content. I know the NBA content is coming soon as well. He's working on that's cooking very slowly. Does a lot of streaming on Twitch as well. Does a lot of FIFA as well as some football manager as well. So make sure you go check out that content as well for your pleasure. And Darius in here saying the second half restarts in about a minute's time. Big up yourself, Darius. But yeah, we're waiting for the second half as well. And he said, but Baba saying that what we should know about the Senegal, most about the Senegal team is that the players are not so realistic especially when they conceded the first goal. That's interesting. That's interesting. But are they going to be able? I don't know. I mean, when I'm looking at this Cape Verde team, unless changes are made, I don't know if they're going to score first. What do you think, Sian?
Nah, I couldn't agree more. I think the way they are playing right now, the way they're lined up, their threat is minimalized because they can't play the ball on the ground, and then when they do result into that long ball option, they can't win the first ball or the second ball. So they're really struggling in both facets of the game and really need to make those changes in order to gain a slight bit of control. They're not going to be fully in control because, being down to 10 men in the end of the day is difficult. But if they can find a way to really get the ball going, pass the ball around, get on the same wavelength, especially passing on the ground, keeping it on the floor, then they could be a threat on that counter attack. And, Senegal, they have given it away a few times. They are prone to making a few mistakes, whether that be, unforced or just being tackled, winning the ball back in the midfield or in their own final third. So there are going to be opportunities for Cape Verde to break in the second half, but will they take those opportunities? Are they going to be able to get that final pass right?
Yeah, 100%. I can see these guys in the tunnel. I know CM is a little bit ahead of me, so they're probably out on the field already, getting ready for this kickoff for the second half. Eric saying that his score prediction is Senegal 2, Cape Verde 0. Interesting there. Probably a realistic one looking at the current situation. Manuel saying, what would the score be right now if this was Comoros instead of Cape Verde? You're right about that, Manuel. I'm not going to lie to you. It could have been something different because Comoros, they definitely know how to play. A lot of teams underestimated them, including my own Ghana. So, let's see. I mean, all I know is they're not going to be underestimated again in terms of African qualifiers and everything like that. They won't be underestimated again. And then next, hope will be to try and qualify for a World Cup, maybe in 2026. You never know. I mean, they've got a lot of players now playing in the lower leagues in France and whatnot. So as they begin to expand out there, they could potentially do something. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if there's any changes to be made for this Cape Verde side. It'd be interesting if they don't make any changes. I can't see anything. I'm just seeing Koulibaly's captain's armband being taped onto him.
It looks like there is going to be one chance for Cape Verde. Let me see who's coming on.
Yeah, I can see it as well. That one change about to happen, but let's have a look though.
Bringing on Dini Borges. Let's see his off.
Dini Borges. So the way it's looking looked like they're reverting to a back four. And this is what I'm saying. See what I'm saying, CM? So now they got to take Tavares off of that right hand side, in my opinion. They don't want to leave two in midfield like that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Honestly, it's going to see how it's going to play out. We got Samuel in here. Samuel in here. He's saying, watching you live from Accra, Ghana. Big up yourself, Samuel. And then Manuel saying that Senegal need an early goal. Eric saying if Cape Verde knocks out Senegal, this is officially the most unpredictable tournament. Yes, you're right. If they can do it from here, it's the maddest thing ever. It's the maddest thing ever. But we kicked off here in the second half. Now. Yeah, they've definitely gone to a back four. There's no way they've allowed it. It seems, or maybe not. Because it was Lopez, Pico.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was a centre back.
So that's interesting. So they might just keep it as it is. I can see Gary Rodriguez is still playing. They're basically playing 3-3-3. Basically, because it's 3 at the back, 3 in midfield, and 3 up front. Okay. Okay.
Let's see how it works out early on.
I'll see what happens. Let's see. It's gonna be interesting. Those midfielders are gonna be stretched. Definitely for sure.
Big time.
They're gonna need some of their forward players to just drop deep at times. Well, yeah, you can see the shape now. It's five at the back, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when they don't have the ball, it's a 5-2-2. Interesting. Interesting. Nugai is saying, Viva les Lions de Taranga. So I think go the Lions of Taranga. I think that's what they're saying there. That's the nickname for the Senegalese national team. And Mike saying that Senegal is going to win for sure. Yeah, you're very confident, and obviously you have every right to be. You're the team that is ahead. Well, not ahead, but you've got a man advantage. So potentially that should be enough, or hopefully enough, to see you win this game. But we all know that football is not played like that. Hopefully, um, your team does make it through, but we'll see. We'll see.
One thing is to say is, especially in this competition, expect the unexpected. Never be certain in a result.
Trust me. The longer it goes, and if it stays like this, Cape Verde have a chance to nick something. Be the biggest moment in their history of their country in terms of football. Baba saying that the Cameroon team is under heat in being the host country, so they play each of their games with a fear to lose. They won 5 Afcons away from home. Interesting. Very interesting there. Very, very interesting. They've won, yeah, they've not won any in their home country. I know they've won it. They won it in a few places. I know they won it in Ghana in '08, which I wasn't happy with, but they did that. I think we came third in that tournament, to be fair. And then Eric saying, like every game of this round of 16 has a red card. Every single game. See, I said it to CM yesterday. When I saw that, I was like, wow, there's something going on there.
100%. Like, people can say, "Oh, just a coincidence," but when it's something like this that really happens, what are the chances of it?
Chances, trust me. I just think it's just the standard of refereeing plus the use of VAR as well, which is causing, these red cards to happen. I mean, obviously we know there's a lot of tough tackling. Could be some reckless and dangerous tackling as well could happen, but yeah, it's a bit too much. Referees' discretion. We're taking the power away from the referees to make decisions based on their eyes, and giving them another pair of eyes, which kind of changes the dynamic of their decisions. But
yeah, what I want to see as a integration of VAR is them being allowed to see the incident in normal time as well.
Maybe even explaining their decisions. Remember, we were talking about this. We were talking about this on Sunday in the Nigeria game when Iwobi was sent off. Maybe the referees need to explain their decisions like how we see in other sports, because then we get a bit of clarity as a supporter when we're watching it ourselves and saying, why did the referee make this choice with the review?
Exactly.
They now have a bit of accountability from their decisions making. Then we can at least rest in terms of our minds, especially if you're a supporter of that team that may have been affected by that decision. Then you'll be like, okay, now I understand where it came from. I don't like it, but I understand. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those.
You see, even in the NBA where they have I forget, but it's called the something report, where they have after the game they look at like the decisions that may have been wrong. Yeah. And then the referee will say, it should have been this, it should have been that. Like, there's something in it. Add a bit of honesty, like you said, accountability to these referees, because clearly I've seen a lot of them in the competition. They have all eyes on them and they love it. So
yeah, shot over the bar there by Gay. Aliou Cisse is not it's not, it's not on. It's not on. I don't know. Yeah, Jungle saying CM, you are right on the full motion rather than the slow mo, which makes things look worse than they are. And yeah, that's it, man. It makes things a lot worse and can skew the decision of the referee. And Wallace saying, I think Cape Verde will win despite the red card. Interesting there, Wallace. Interesting, man. Maybe. You never know. I think they've done the right thing. Tried to be brave, have kept the three up front. So who knows, Wallace? Maybe they could do it. And the longer this stays 0-0, we've seen it before. A late goal could win it, and then all of a sudden, Cape Verde are into a quarterfinal of the African Cup of Nations. Would be interesting. They're on the ball now. And it's a corner. 2 Cape Verde. I know Siem's
the
ahead.
most of this. Gotta make the most. Corner's coming in now. Yeah, and the keeper catches it, Mendy. Ooh! Mendy plays it up the field, boots it up. Mane's chasing the ball. Vosenia comes out as well. And there's a clear clash between both players. The referee stopped it. Vosenia's just gotten up.
Let's have a look at this here.
Mane's down. Vosenia gets back to the ground. It looks like there's a clear clash between both players. Mane's bleeding.
Ooh, that was bad. They just both went for it. They both went for a head. Head clash. So bad. Wow. Yeah, Vosenia up. But like they're telling him sit down, man.
Yeah. He has to go back down.
Yeah, you have to sit down, man.
It looks like the way Mane goes down, it just didn't look good at all. It looks like
you never want to see this, man.
That was a bad clash of heads. You see, both players had their eye on the ball. Vosenia's standing up, and it looks like his players are trying to calm him down. He looks concussed, man.
He definitely must be concussed. Like, there's no way, like, off of that, because it's the way he tried to rush and get up. Like, you have to stay down.
Look, Vosenia's really like pushing his own plays. He's angry, but he's stumbling all over the place. Yeah, they're asking for a substitution. He doesn't want to come off at all, but he doesn't look in the right condition.
Yeah, he's saying he's okay, but like you can't.
No, man.
There's a protocol, man. Like
you can't risk things like that.
It's a protocol. He's just this isn't good, man. Honestly, he has to just.
I know sometimes it's a pride thing, it's an emotional thing, but the way both players went down, you could already tell.
Yeah, like, I don't like.
Still, he's angry, he's livid with the referees, his teammates.
I don't like the way he's acting here, man. Like, because look at the way he went down. That was such a bad clash of heads.
Even now, like he was stumbling. He looked like he was almost gonna fall down again. Like, just put your personal pride to the side. He doesn't even want to get carried off by the staff.
He's still pushing people away. He's just so angry. Like, you have to calm down. You've got to go, man. Like, just come off the pitch. It's the whole live to fight another day, man. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, honestly,
what happens? You carry on and then you fall down to the ground again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd rather get checked over by the doctors and whatnot, like, because look, he's stumbling around. You know, like how a boxer, when they want to fight on, and they've been not. It's the same thing. Like, I mean, they're reviewing it on VAR, but like, come on, what are they gonna do with that? They can't.
It's an equal clash of heads.
Yeah, it's both players looking for the ball. You know, Vosenia's come out of goal. Obviously, Mane is in space and he's clear of his defender. It's not a red card or anything like that. And if they try and give it, I swear it'd be mad.
Trust me.
You're absolutely stupid if that was to be the case. You never want to see that, man.
Referee's coming back on to make a decision on VAR. Oh my God! He's taken out a red card.
To who? He's
giving a red card to Vosenia. Oh my goodness! No!
Why?
What? He's giving a red card to Vosenia.
Why?
They were just about to bring on the substitute goalkeeper.
Why though? It doesn't. For what?
It's an equal clash of heads. Both players are looking at the ball. Referee, man. Oh my no!
You've just ruined the game. You've ruined the game. You've ruined the game.
2 red cards.
You've ruined the game. Why?
They literally
Imagine
have.
two players are watching the ball. They've both gone in with their heads. Clearly. And then you send them off. How? How?
No, bro. De Rosa was just about to come on for Cape Verde, and then the referee comes back with a VAR signal and gives
It's a
out the
joke.
red.
It's an absolute joke. Like, what?
De Rosa might still be coming on, but
He'll
like,
come on. He'll have to come on because they
yeah,
need to play a keeper. But like, the problem here is that why? It's so mad. Wow.
I just see a challenge, like, because I think Red Devil in the chat is saying that it should be a red card if I'm correct. But I'm looking at that challenge. Both players are looking at the ball. They're going for the ball. Eyes on the ball. It's like if that challenge happened in the midfield, on the other side of the pitch, it's not a red card.
It's not a red card. They're not even looking at it. Like it's a clash of heads. Let's get the medicals team on, sort them out. We continue drop ball. That's what it would be. But when you're telling me that, like, it's not a goal scoring opportunity because the direction of the ball is like it's heading towards the corner flag, for example. Yeah, if we're judging the bounce of the ball, right? There's a man not on the cover, but he's there with him, though. He's there with him. The keeper's not looking to like stop him like that. He's just trying to win the ball because it's equal. And then that's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Gary
I'm
Rodriguez
sorry, people. I'm sorry, people. I'm just gonna look at the comments here because I'm so behind. I've been so shocked by this. Manuel saying that Mane was bleeding. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, Jungle saying that you saw that from a Mao coming from a Mao. He's gonna be away for the rest of the tournament. Injury seems like he hurt a lot. Manuel saying they both need to come off the pitch. Morad saying he admires Vosinha's resilience to continue, but he needs to come off. He's been sent off now.
Yeah.
Adrenaline running mad. Yeah, I don't think they deserve to go down to 9 men, though. Honestly, like that. When I look at it, I'm not saying that I don't think there's intent there. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's intent for him to take out Mane. Do you know what I mean?
Both players are equal in the challenge.
Yeah. The ref is tweaking. Big up Kofi Charlie and he says, "Hello, Afcon refs are getting paid by the red card. Trust me, the way it's you're right there, my boy. The way it's going, because this referee looks like he's got himself a big bag. Two red cards.
Man's there skinning teeth star, smiling and everything. You don't give it to us.
That's so crazy. He's saying, yeah, the referees are tarnishing the reputation of the competition. You're 100% right, Morad. Like, what? My head is gone, bro. I don't even what?
I can't believe that. The free kick taken for Senegal, because they did give a free kick for that as well, and it just goes wide.
Hey, no, that is actually bad. They're giving a free kick. That is the baddest. I've actually just got this down. What? 2 players down, crash ahead, and then you're no drop ball, nothing, nah.
Man, give a free kick.
A madness. Hey, this is the maddest thing I've seen, bro. Wow.
And you see in a challenge like that, how do you determine who the free kick is to?
Yeah, how? He's looked at it on VAR. Oh my days. He's ruined the game, bro. He's actually ruined the game. Big up Super Nick saying, what the hell is happening? Afcon VAR refs have lost it. They've lost it. This is, PPR paper rates. Oh my days.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what is going on.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my days.
Senegal chance now. Strike on. Good save by De Rosa. Follow up. Blocked again.
Oh my days. My head is gone. Manuel saying we thought yesterday was crazy. You see, yesterday with the Abdu challenge, yeah, and then even the one before that, Manuel, with the Guinea, and in G for Gambia, the second yellow for the elbow. Nah, head is gone. Oof.
As in all the games so far, there has been a red card in a round of 16. Let that sink in.
It's going to continue, you know. you think it's over? We've got another game tonight, which will happen again.
I swear that if there's another red card later, look, Vosina's being taken off in a stretcher now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, look, he's not all there, man. I understand the adrenaline and all of that is making him want to continue, but it's just not safe. It's not safe. Big up Aaron Boomer. He said, I'm back from yesterday. Big up yourself, Aaron Boomer. He said, what's the score? Still 0-0. Woo! It's over the bar there. Sliced Fortes.
It looks like there's been a goal. They just switched to the camera and the ball was in the back of the net.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I've not seen this yet.
Nah, look how they show the goal. Senegal scored. But the way the camera just switches.
Oh, what the hell?
Exactly. What is this?
What? Senegal have taken the lead.
Mane curved it into the back of the net, goes off the bar in. But what is that? What kind of coverage is that?
Caf, what are you doing? Caf, what are you doing? Wow.
What kind of coverage is that?
Senegal taking a look, my head is gone from this. So corner comes in. Mane sets, takes a shot. Carl's wonderful goal.
Yeah.
And they celebrate. I don't know if there's going to be anything more here. But Senegal have taken the lead. Good goal by Mane, though.
Yeah.
Head is gone. My head is gone. Wow. Is this what we're doing now? Like,
there was a corner kick, and nah. I'm literally done out here, man. I'm done out here. It looks like Cape Verde were arguing with a clash. Someone went down in a box before it went out to Mane.
I'm gonna update this banner though. It's still 1-0. Don't think anything is changed.
It's a brilliant goal though. Brilliant goal by Sadio Mane.
Good goal.
Showing his quality.
Yeah, it's a really good goal by Mane there. But I'm still shocked at the whole decision making by the referee there to just kill the game completely there.
And the Cape Verde players still arguing, but it looks like the referee's going to give the goal.
Ali Cisse just giving some instructions to a couple of his players. Jungle saying, I'm betting for a red card or 2 in the final. Trust me, you might have to because it's on. You could definitely get a bit of money out of that if you put that on a bet right now. Manuel saying, yeah, goal. Aaron Boomer saying, yeah, what a goal. Yeah, it was a good goal. But we didn't even see the replay because Cap was showing a replay and then the corner comes in and then all of a sudden it's a goal. Soundboard needed. This is becoming comical. Yeah.
Hold on. Can you hear this? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, man. There you go, Super Nick.
You gotta get out of here, man. I'm telling you, because we might need to do a little call-in after the show this evening because honestly, it's becoming too much now. We have to discuss it in a bit of detail. So people, if you are here and you're gonna follow the game as well this evening, it's Morocco versus Malawi after the game for about half an hour, maybe a little bit longer, depending on who's here and who wants to speak. We'll have a call-in where we can discuss more of this refereeing decisions that we're seeing so far.
The referee's looking at VAR now.
Oh my days!
With the corner.
What now? VAR.
Cape Verde are arguing with that little clash. I don't think it should be. I don't think it should.
Is he going to overturn?
I don't think it should be because you look at the replay. The player goes up number 10, and then he almost runs into the other guy uncontrollably.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything there.
I don't really see the argument for Ryan Mendes there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be any problem.
He's coming back out now. Let's see what he does. VAR sign. He gives the goal.
Yeah, it's a goal. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong there, in my opinion.
Yeah. Senegal 1-0 up. This game ever since the red cards, my mind is blown.
I don't know what else to say honestly because now 9 men. Senegal have taken the lead. Now they feel they're going to be comfortable coasting into this with the 2-man advantage now.
I'm
still a
confident we'll probably see a game at this point. You know, when you're playing FIFA and you get the like a certain amount of red cards and the game's just cancelled.
Mm.
Mane's gone down now.
Man, it's gone. Justice for Cape Verde from Morad. Yeah, trust me, there's something's got to happen. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna they brought in a
Yeah, he
stretcher
can't
from Mane.
continue.
I don't know.
Yeah, he can't continue. That clash was very, very bad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like to a certain degree, yeah, he might have been out cold for a quick second. Because you know the
Oh
way he
yeah.
went down, he was out cold for like a quick second, and they was able to get him back up. Yeah, they need a stretcher. Mane shouldn't even try and brave it out and try and walk it off. Just lie on the stretcher.
Looks like he's trying to do that still.
Yeah, he can't continue.
That's
He
the
has,
thing. He has his goal involvement now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Mane clapping the fans off. He's done what he's needed to do in this game, really, under all the circumstances.
yeah, he's done what he needed to do.
Just showing the replay of the goal, great touch, and then he just curves it off the bar, and then it was perfect because the player was on the line to head it off.
But yeah, nice. Yeah, you can see the fans. They're celebrating because they know that this is the big opportunity to get to that quarterfinal, man.
Oh man, it looked
Uh,
like Nuno
yeah,
Borges coming on.
yeah, yeah. Eric saying, keep in mind that these are professional refs who are making these decisions. Trust me, Eric, it's mad. It's absolutely mad.
I can't believe it. Me personally, it's Dylan Tavares coming off for Nuno Borges for Cape Verde.
Mm, yeah,
But
no. See him now. Strictly speaking, Mane should not have even been on the pitch. Yeah, he shouldn't have. Like as soon as that had happened, he has to come off as well. It's a bad clash.
facts.
And this is the problem. Like this is the thing that annoys me about Africa, man. Like when you're over here in Europe now, we've got protocols in place when something like that happens. Concussion protocols. I don't care what the player wants. You have to come off the pitch. It shouldn't be a decision for them. It shouldn't even be a decision for the doctors or the medical staff. There should be rules stated saying they have to come off the pitch. That was a bad head clash. So both players.
Yeah, and you don't want to see a situation like and Mane coming off a Bamba Dieng, but you don't want to see a situation like Vosina where he's trying to persist. He's angry. He's frustrated. In the end of the day, if you have a set of rule books there that state in the law that you have to, and it's all about protecting a player's safety in the end of the day, because we've seen what can happen in a result of a concussion, and a really bad one, considering the way those two clashed heads, the way Mane went down. So almost even more shocking that Mane was on the pitch to score that goal, really. But man,
but yeah, look what it means to the fans. Oh, Sadio. Yeah, don't worry, bro. Saying big up us lot as well. Yeah. He said it was good to bang a banger. Yeah, you had to do it, innit? Like when you get into that moment and you've got a chance to shoot on goal, you're gonna shoot, aren't you? Like even if your leg is hanging off and you've got a chance to score, yeah, you gotta shoot and score. So it is what it is, and it's 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Senegal. 2 men sent off for Cape Verde. Vosinia, the goalkeeper, and Andrade in midfield. My head's gone. I don't know what's gonna happen next,
bro. After everything that's happened, that Vosina red card just sent me. It sent me.
Finished me, bro.
And then it was the fact that they gave the free kick after that.
That sent me, bro. Oh my days. How is that a free kick? It don't make no sense. Unfortunately, Cape Verde will go home from this, I think. Unfortunately, Cafe are about lining their pockets and not for the tournament or the players. Boy, we can discuss this in further detail, Morad. You know what I mean? Like we can discuss it further detail. Once the tournament's over, we'll discuss it properly, because there's been a lot of decisions and things that have happened that we can use to question, boy. Like, do you know what I mean? And Jungle Red Green saying the first leg was it legit. Honestly, if it's Premier League, it's looked at as a yellow. But as soon as they go to VAR, and like CM said before, when they slow it down, looks a lot worse. See Mendy being booked now for Senegal. So they gave the red card, Jungle, but I'm looking at it and I'm saying, it's just like I'm saying it's a yellow. I'd say it's a yellow, and you can play on, but maybe they've been instructed to look at some of these kind of like, tackles with the
You can see where the red card was given in the first challenge. The second one, it was a little more.
Studs are up, so you could say, yeah, that's a red. It's a red. He's not in control over the ball. But the second one, I don't believe it. I can't accept that, man.
Big up Red Devil. He's saying both red cards are legit, and he believed that the second red card, was seen to be sent off. But I'm not. I'm just not sure, man. I'm looking at the context in the way both players were attacking the ball, and I just don't see it as a red card for the keeper.
Man said it was but Andre Ayew got sent off. Yeah, we suffered a bad VAR decision. Andre Ayew went in for a tackle with the keeper for Comoros. Yeah, like the normal things. Like it's just a normal thing. Like, the ball is there to be won. He gets his foot in, hits the keeper by accident, and he got sent off. What can we do? We're 10 men. What can we do? Like I'm just saying. Like it just looks. It's mad. Like if it's a clash of heads, I swear that's going to take precedence over a challenge.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like this is what I'm saying, but it just didn't happen. This is my problem. It's like, what takes precedence? The player's safety, or what? Like that's my thing, isn't it? No, nothing against Senegal or whatever. Like,
yeah,
you guys, I hope you go do well. I hope you win the competition because your side of the bracket, you're the strongest team there on paper. But football's not played on paper, so who knows? Who knows?
That's how Julio Tavares is coming on now.
It's too late. Way too late. I was calling for this. At half time. It's too late. Because if you wanted somebody, and I know he's not a traditional target man, but he's tall. He's somebody that he could get his head on the ball if you throw it up to him. It's just too late now. Too late.
Right, man.
Yeah, and Kenny Rocker Santos coming off for Tavares, and then Lisandro Semedo coming on for Ryan Mendes. Yeah, it's just 15 minutes to go. They just look, at the end of the day, it's still only 1-0. There's an opportunity here if they want to try and get an equalizer. It's going to be tough, but why not go for it?
Right, man.
Big up sports highlights. Who assisted the goal? It was a corner. I don't know who took it though. Let me just look.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it was.
I think it was. We didn't actually see it. That's the thing. CAF was just on. Let me just check. I'll check. Look. Man said Sadio assisted Sadio. Wait, let me see. Wait, what? Sadio. Which Sadio? It's only one. I already know.
I think because it was headed out to him, they probably didn't give an assist to nobody.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it came from a corner. Sammy saying something in here. I don't know what this means, but I see Cote d'Ivoire. So maybe he supports Cote d'Ivoire and wants them to win. Who knows? Manuel saying nothing is impossible. Remember, 9-man Cameroon took down Argentina back in 1990. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Sheesh.
That's true. Hey,
Oh,
nothing's
just gone
impossible.
wide.
CMC and something.
Yo, Dien came with a mad strike in it. For a second, it looked like he went in the back of the net, but it was just wide of the post.
Let me have a look.
Good strike.
Yeah, it's a good strike.
strike.
It's a good strike. Hi, Sammy. Hope you're well. And Red Devil asking them who you think is going all the way.
It's a tough one, you know. So on the left side of the bracket, I'll say Cameroon, innit? I'll say Cameroon. After let me look and get back to you on this one, because this is a tough one. I have to see the proper bracket, because the left side, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say Senegal. All right, I'm gonna say Senegal, because even though they haven't been fully impressive today, I've seen a better side, especially when it was 11 versus 11. They've shown signs of being a team that can be dangerous and can be dominant. They just need to be able to create their chances. My decision was based on the fact that there were so many shocks before, because I was like to Red Devil, I was like, yo, you're not gonna like it, innit? But after seeing the game today, I've seen that Senegal have the potential to be a team that can be dominant in this and win games, because you know you may not play well every game, but as long as you're winning them and getting the results, that's the most important thing. Yeah, and even though a lot of things have gone Senegal's way today, they're in the driver's position as we speak right now.
Okay. And Sammy saying Vive le Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire, le Maroc. So I think he's saying that how go Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire in Morocco. I don't know. Somebody, if you're in here, translate, please. Morad saying that Dieng's got a strike on him. L'Allegri, I don't know how to say that. Maybe he's thinking about a penalty shootout. Who knows? But yeah, big up yourself, Sammy. Thank you for coming through. This is mad. I know he's dropping the French on me right now. It's mad. It's all mad. It's all mad right now. So trust me, Red Devil. There's been mad. Hey, we've seen so many different. I've seen Arabic, a lot of French in here. I don't know who else, man. You might have seen some Spanish still. Yo, he's coming through. He's saying he's maybe he lives in Casablanca, supporting Senegal. Maybe, I don't know, man. I need the translation in here. It's coming too quick. It's coming too quick for me here. It's 10 minutes to go. Senegal still leading 1-0 over Cape Verde. Cape Verde down to 9 men now. Another couple of changes coming forward for Senegal. Papagay coming off for Joseph Lopi. And Salou Cis is coming on for Fode Ballo-Touré. the rhythm of the game has been disrupted, boy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
It's
100%, fam.
it's gone because it's just yeah, the rhythm has just gone so much.
You got
Honestly.
Senegal who are probably just gonna come forward, see out the rest of the game, maybe try and bag another goal just in case. And Cape Verde, they're just trying to hang on for their dear lives just in case one chance is presented to them.
Into the final 10 minutes now, plus added time. Whew. Can there be a shock? Can Cape Verde do the unthinkable with 9 men?
This game has been nothing short of incredible. I'm not gonna lie. Boy, this whole round is 16, like
It's been mad.
this competition, ever since we reached in the round of 16, it's been next level drama, next level decision making on the officials' parts. It's a mad one. I'm looking at the right side of the bracket. Obviously, Senegal should get through really, but there's some tricky teams, so I'm not gonna say nothing else except for that. They should, but there's some tricky teams. Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, Senegal will have to get through them if Mali is, they're still there. So Tunisia as well. Some tricky teams.
Trust me. A Senegal Tunisia semi-final could be on the cards, yeah, and it's gonna be mad. Do you know what I mean? If that happens, honestly, and they're in again, side netting there. Yeah, as a neutral, I'm all for the drama. Says Jungle. Mali will be tough. If you see them in a final, you're gonna see them in a quarter final if you get through here and Mali get through their 16 tie. You'll be meeting them in the quarters. Gambia, Tunisia, underrated sides as well. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a good game as well between those two sides. Gambia, it's pretty. It's their first tournament as well, by the way. So they've shocked a lot of people so far, and their nation too. Semis could be potentially crazy. Yeah, there's a potential of a Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon semi-final, and then on the other side, it could be potentially a Tunisia, Senegal semi-final. So, yeah, it could be something mad. It could be something mad. Yo, Sammy is in here dropping a lot of French. I cannot keep up, my guy. But I know whatever you're saying it with your chest. That's all I know.
I have to jump in with the Google Translate and see what he's saying, man.
Might need to do that still.
What's he saying? They don't accept to lose. Algeria now. They said it's who of the world he's looking for. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if that's correct, yo.
No. Yeah, look, he's like Red Devil's telling us he's saying it with full chest, right?
100.
He's saying it with just ooh. That was their chance there, I think. So giving the ball away again. And Stopira gone forward as well for Cape Verde. Yeah, Morad saying they need to tuck that away. Trust me, those are the chances there. Like,
oh, that was a big chance there.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
He tries to flick it where he has the time to touch it and then get a real shot on, really.
Yeah, Montero. Should really be because you see the hold up play there from Tavares. You see what I told you? He needs to start the game. I'm surprised he didn't start because the tactics, the way it was being deployed, yeah. Free kick to Cape Verde. No, I'm telling you, they needed that and they failed by not doing that. Putting Mendes up front, they failed in the tactics. It's the coach's fault.
So true, so true. The way they were knocking it, like I know it's harsh, yeah, but if you see in a knockout game and you want to get through, you have to make that change early. And I feel like there was a bit of hesitancy from Cape Verde, especially the coach.
Okay, so yeah, Montero's your last name, and yeah, you're half Cape Verdean. So okay, so this is like this is so wait, so who in your family? Because this must be a yeah. I was gonna say for your family, it must be a bit mad still. Oh man, it's a big game, boy.
That's
Sheesh,
wild.
it's wild. Jeez, big up yourself, Red Devil, man,
Trust me.
bro. Yeah, cross coming in now.
I
Anyway.
could do with extra time in this game. I'm not gonna
Oh, you
lie.
know what? Yeah, yeah, no. You're right. I need extra time. You want to know why? We need 30 minutes to the game back because of that red card nonsense. And
Trust
honestly,
me.
I might need it back. My head is gone for me. I don't know. Like the rhythm of the game is gone. I'm gone. Like
Trust
we
me,
might
man.
need, we might need it still. Honestly.
Senegal coming forward now on the right. Gets the ball in. Chance. There's a chance to get a shot and it's blocked. Good defending. It just takes too long. Dilly dallying on the ball there. It was Joseph Loppy who had the ball on the left side of the box. It just took too long to get or make a decision in general.
You just have to pass this ball.
Trust me.
Brother. Yeah, you see, look, Red Devil saying I wouldn't be mad at extra time, but I'd be fuming at the same time because it's 11 versus 9. You know what I mean? Like, so bad still. It's bad. It's bad.
Tavares.
He's done. He's pulling the Cameroon. Hey, trust me, they're trying to throw it away, bro. They're trying to pull a Burkina Faso. Do you
There's
know the
so
one there?
much. There's so much space. There's so much space for
Oh,
Senegal.
oh my
So,
days, brother. Oh, he's got that down, you know. Ah, poor decision there by Tavares, but he should have started the game, man. Honestly, bro, because he as much as he's not the most quality. Look at the space. You're right, man. Bro, Bunasar had mad space there. Stopira trips over the ball. It's a corner. But yeah, man, like should have happened, man. Should have happened. Should have happened. Should have happened, man. Jeez. I'm annoyed by this by the choices there by the manager still.
yeah,
Honestly.
100%. Because I know that he's missed a few a chance or so in this tournament. But the quality he possesses as being like one of the only strikers you can play the ball on the floor and in the air. I was surprised not to see him start when you're gonna be on the back foot for most of this game, and you need one guy that's gonna be almost an outlet for you every single time.
Shit, man. Yeah, Red Devil saying it's 5 minutes by the time.
Sheesh.
It's saying good W versus the Hammers. Yeah, it was good. It was actually really good. Late win, goal by Marcus Rashford. Top four hopes are back. Yeah, I think so. I mean, don't don't underestimate the Spurs situation with Conte there. You know, they still have what is it 7 days or 6 days of the transfer window left. So, you know, I don't know when the transfer window closes. Is it 31st or is it February the 1st? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. What they can do because they apparently
No
they
chance for Senegal to end the game, and they do. Yeah, it's game over. A goal on the break, and it's Dieng with the goal.
let me have a look at this. They're still showing me the free kick for Cape Verde. All right, headed away. Oh
Yeah.
no. And yeah, back into him. Dieng in. Game over. Game over, people. Game over. Dieng
The
with the finish.
substitute.
It's 2-0. And that's it.
Ah, man.
That is it,
Eh,
people.
So much
Senegal win
space.
2-0. So much
Damn.
space on the break. It's a poor it's really poor by I don't know who stepped over the ball there. But yeah, very poor there. And Senegal now safely through to the quarterfinals of the
Mm.
African Cup of Nations.
Looks
And
like
that's
someone's
it.
coming off on a stretcher for Senegal. I don't know who exactly it is.
Yeah, Jungle saying the lack of composure in the final third has killed me in the Afcon, to be honest. Yeah, I think there's been a lot of it. But to be honest with you, Jungle, games are really like there's a lot. It's a battle. It's literally a battle, man. When you're playing teams, who is that that's come off?
I don't know. Celebrating.
Yeah, it's a really it's a big battle in midfield and through in the games. That to be honest with you, once you start hitting those final thirds, it could be very difficult. Pitches are also, I've seen some good quality pitches, but I haven't seen some have been not that great. Maybe makes it a bit heavy for you towards the end of the games and whatnot. May miss with
Mm.
that, but then also the quality of some of the players as well in forward areas, maybe not the best too. So those are kind of some of the factors. Yeah, who is this? Who's
Looks
come on?
like a Balotelli.
Alatori. He just came on as well.
Yeah.
He came on. Um, yeah, I said I don't think Senegal would beat Cote d'Ivoire and Egypt playing like this. Maybe Egypt they probably will beat because Egypt aren't that great. Most of their players still play in Egypt, which is not a bad thing because they've had really good teams in the past, Zamalek and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I think Cote d'Ivoire is a difficult game. I think for them, but we'll see. They will meet at some point. One of these sides, potentially a final. You never know. Um, Commiserations to Cape Verde. Well done to not get washed. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I think yeah, on assessment, man, like Senegal have largely dominated. To be honest with you, and obviously Cape Verde haven't really they've not it's not helped the two red cards, but I think some of the decisions by the coach have stopped them from getting anything in this game.
I agree 100%. I think in times in the first half and especially at the start of the second half, there were opportunities, or probably even when you had the one red card at the start of the second half, there were chances to go at Senegal, and especially in the first half, you had to be a bit more adventurous. You had
Mm,
to come out there and have a bit of ambition, and that just didn't happen.
mm,
Big up to Cape Verde for trying to hold on. You know what I mean? The fact that it's 2-0, considering they only had 9 men on the pitch,
mm.
is an achievement within itself. But yeah, the referee calls for full time, and that is that.
That's it, man. Wow, wow, what a game, man. I mean, look, it's nothing. Look, all I can say is that there's been no drama. There's been a lot of drama. Sorry, there's been a lot of
Yeah.
drama in every single game we've watched. That's it, full time. Every single game we've watched, like there's been drama. There's been a talking point. It's mad. It's crazy. But Senegal have gone through to the quarterfinals with a 2-0 win over Cape Verde. Goal from Mane, who had to go off unfortunately because of a head injury. Let's see how that develops in terms of him playing more in the tournament. And then Bamba Dieng, very late on with the goal on the breakaway to seal it for Senegal. 2 red cards for Cape Verde. Let me get into some comments and then we'll just discuss the game, the second half here, and then we'll wrap this up. Um, but yeah, Red Devil 11 going and big up yourselves for the stream. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for coming through. I know you're supporting both countries, but I know you're leaning more towards the Senegalese side of your family because hey, you're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way to potentially a semi-final. It's going to be a difficult game depending on who you play. And yeah, Jungle saying it here that you could play Mali, local derby, if Mali can do the business tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. They play Equatorial Guinea. Should be a tough game. because Equatorial Guinea have fought a lot during this tournament, and there's a potential there for them to to have a shock against Mali. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, you're saying on to the next round. Big up Rich in here. He's saying 14 subs to go. Woo. We're nearly there, people.
Come
We're nearly
on,
there.
man. Come on, people.
We're nearly there, people. We're on our way. Yeah, Red Devil 11 showing love for Senegal. Yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way. But yeah, man, CM, give me your assessment of that second half, man, and everything that went on inside of it.
Man, that second half was wild. Probably the wildest bit of football I've watched in a while. And there's been a lot of, crazy games recently in Afcon 2021. It's been a really good tournament so far. But I thought obviously Senegal, they came out a little, sluggish. Kind of same the way they ended the second half. And then it was almost confusing because you don't remember anything after that red card,
Yeah, that's yeah, same with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since the red card, my head was been gone. I've not been watching it like properly.
Like Vecino was sent off, and after that, I was just baffed. I was confused. I saw Vecino getting mad because he didn't want to come off. Mane scores, and then he comes off, and then after that, obviously, Dieng kills off the game late on, but the game was a blur after that red card, bro.
Trust me. It's just, oh my days, man. Like, it's just the whole like thing with Vecino fighting with all of the technical staff, the medical staff, his players, like trying to stay on the pitch. And I understand, like, yes, you're trying to represent your country, trying to do your best, and up until that point, he played very, very well. But like, that just changed the complexion of the game for me. I think that the players' safety should have taken precedence over the decision that had to be made or was going to be made by the referee.
Yeah.
And then it's mad. It's all mad. It's all mad. I think I'm the same. I feel like I didn't really see much after the game, of the game after that point. Mane getting his goal, good goal. Senegal, good finish. Obviously he leaves the game because of the effects of that injury. So we have to see what happens with that there. And then in all honesty, like Cape Verde, unfortunately, have the man sent off, Vecino going off unluckily, in my opinion. And it really just ruins the rhythm of the game. But I think the coach should take some responsibility because when you have Julio Tavares on the bench, you saw in the few moments that he was on the pitch there, a bit of link-up play, a bit of hold-up play. They needed that. They needed an outlet out there, apart from their wide men in Montero and Gary Rodriguez. If they had Tavares up front, they could at least lump the ball up to him. He holds it up, lays it off, spins in behind, like at least create some extra outlet and an extra bit of danger. It just didn't happen, unfortunately, and they made the change too late, in my opinion. So, Cape Verde go home. They should be proud of their performance. In the tournament anyway, they'll be able to go home and say, we did all right. We got through our group, which we were in a group with the hosts and whatnot. So it is what it is. But hey, we're gonna wrap this up, man. And we'll be back in here about 45 minutes. Rich will be back in here with me. We're gonna be watching the game between who are we watching? Morocco versus Malawi. Should be a very, very good game because Morocco, not played the best in the tournament so far, but they're through and they look like they're one of those kind of teams where they'll win ugly to try and get through all the way to the final. So we'll see what happens there. But then on the other side though, there's Malawi who have done really well. They're going to fight hard. Everybody needs to watch out for Madinga and Mhango. Those two danger men for Malawi. They're going to be very, very interesting to see what happens there. But let me get into some more comments before we get out of here. Big up Super Nick. She's saying, thank you so much for the stream, guys. The drama is mad, but we love it still. Yeah, full of drama. We love it, of course, but my head has gone a little bit. I can't even lie. Big up Morad in here. He says, big up yourselves, Roland and CM. Do what Super Nick says down here and make sure you like up the live, comment, share, and subscribe. There's 54 of you in here still watching us right now. If you haven't subscribed already, you might as well. Subscribe, like the video as well, people. But yes, thank you very much for all your support throughout this whole tournament and everything so far. Yeah, Rich saying that Donny to Palace is picking up pace. Please, no. I beg, no, please, because now he's going to be balling out for Palace now, and it's just.
It's
But
gonna
I
be
can see it happening. I can see it happening just because Palace aren't a top four rival. You give a chance for a player to play some football, but it's just annoying. Good player like that,
100%.
good player like
You
that can't get
wasting
in the
his
midfield.
talents.
Can't even get it. Can't get in midfield ahead of McTominay, Fred. Doesn't Matic at times like what? Like it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make no sense at all. Manuel saying without the red card, the game is probably still going. Yeah, probably. Super saying I'm on the way to 1K. Yeah, I'm nearly there, close now. Hopefully we get that push. We get that pushed over the line. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But we'll see. We will see. Josiah saying I predict Mali will get a red card. Malawi, sorry, not Mali. Malawi will get a red card. Interesting. We'll see tonight. We'll see. Well, no, not tonight. They play. Yeah, tonight they play tonight against against Morocco. No red card, no stretcher, no Afcon. Hey, that's true. Those three things have been those two things have been prominent throughout the tournament: stretchers and red cards. So without that, there's no Afcon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, very interesting. And yeah, just answering the question to Super Nick, how do you feel about it? Buzzing if we can get Donny over the line. I'm sure you're going to discuss it. You should be doing transfer stuff, man. Rich, what's going on? You should be doing transfer roundups and rumors and all this type of stuff. What's going on, man? You and Jordan and Nate need to get together and do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, be back here in about 40 minutes time or so. But yeah, CM, let the people know where they can find you and big yourself up for coming through once again.
Hey, big up yourself, Ron, and big up everybody in the chat. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to Pros Only TV, Eagle Eyed Football, the real homes of Afcon 2021. As for me, you're going to find me on Twitch, YouTube at CM22ENT, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at CM22ENT as well. So drop a follow on YouTube. The United Twins dropped yesterday, so give it a watch. Tell me what you thought of the Man United performance against West Ham. And thank you for all the support. Continue to support this channel and Eagle Eye Football once again.
Come on. Yeah, big up everybody that's been supporting throughout this tournament. And yeah, man, we just keep growing as a community together and all of that. But people will be back in here in about 40 minutes time. And I'll say it once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. And yeah, people, it's been a shock of another shocking day. Refereeing decisions all over the place. But Senegal are through, beating Cape Verde 2-0 through to a quarterfinal. Guys, we'll be back in a bit. Peace.